Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. First live stream for this week, Wednesday. Well, let's start as usual, people. Let's not lose too much time. Let's start as usual. See what we have on daily. We'll do the weekly crypto review. Next episode will be Monday. So, without weekly crypto review this week, the market didn't move too much, so that's not a problem. If you want to help us out, you can repost the tweet I posted earlier. Someone please tell me if we have sound and image, and then we can start. Too many of you in the chat to say good morning, so good morning, everyone. Okay. Okay, let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin on CME chart as usual. What do we have here? I saw yesterday, 2 days ago, everyone was bullish. Okay, we'll go to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. Well, sorry people, I don't see any moon here. I see a range, I see top of the range. And usually this is a fake out, not a breakout. Even if it's a breakout, I prefer to see as a fake out, because we have the probabilities on our side. You know that, or you should know that. Yeah, everyone is bullish. Well, we'll go to the moon. But remember, in March, remember here, we had the same story. And I said the same thing. Well, it's not a breakout, it's a fake out. And look what happened. Well, if the market is so strong, okay, prove me. Stay above this level for a couple of days, push higher. It's possible to push higher. Of course it is. We are talking about crypto here. So yeah, we can close this gap. We can close this big gap even. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we are playing what is possible, or we are trying to play an advantage, an edge, what is probable to happen, what usually happens. That's why we have setups, no? To play what is probable to happen and what usually happens, and where we have an advantage so we can make some money. So thinking if it's possible, it's not the correct way of thinking. It's probable to be a breakout? No. Why? Well, because the market is usually ranging 70 to 80% of the time. So yeah, I'm thinking range here. I'm not saying it's not possible to pump to 80, 84. It's possible. And guess what? I'll try to short if we'll get there. But here, on lower time frame, that was a clear, in my view, was a clear rejection. And yesterday, if you remembered, I posted on general chat, I posted on VIP, on premium chat, I posted the setup from Capo 1. A clear general setup on 1 hour time frame. And I even said I'll take that trade. Anyway. Okay, 74, 75, 76 is behaving like resistance. We have some gaps. So if you think long and if you think, well, holy grail on lower time frame and the market will pump, well, you have some targets. That's a big gap there, will probably be filled sooner than later. So yeah, it's possible to be now or maybe later, who the fuck knows. We don't know that. On the downside, do we have any gaps? Yeah, we have. Look at it. This is a daily gap. Coincidence, exactly at 2021 all-time high. It's probable to fill this gap? Yes. So let's think range. Let's not think breakout. Let's not be cheerleaders with moon boys. Well, to the moon. We are not here to say moon or dump or pump. We are here to make money. Where are the big probabilities? What is probable to happen? Let's play that one, because we are not playing only one setup. We are playing setup after setup after setup, and it will be better for us to play the high probability trade. Okay, Indicators. Nice to see a bit of volume here, yeah, on OBV. But if you'll put the bar candle volume, you'll see that big volume spike yesterday or 2 days ago. Usually that big volume spike, it's a trap. It's the last part of the move. Look at here, we have slightly higher high here, just briefly, I don't know, $10. But look at the MACD. MACD is forming another lower high. So another bearish divergence is trying to form here on MACD. Nothing special on RSI, nothing special on OBV. Just following the price action. So please, people, don't be a moon boy. Slow and steady, level by level and setup by setup. Well, I think I talked too much about Bitcoin here, but Ethereum, similar story. We have a big gap on CME chart. We accepted back above this range. We are in this range. You should know what I did here. Pretty simple and effective. And you can see how well respected it is. If the market will pump, probably will stop somewhere in this area. It's a good area here in the middle of the range to even think about a setup, a trade, a long or something. No. Can we trade short on lower time frame? Yeah, possible. Even a nice one. Good morning, Stefan. So, W's, yeah, it's possible to pump here. It's possible to go even higher. I'm not saying it's not possible. But imagine if the market from here will pump all the way up here. This will be something nice to have and will pump higher, or will be a clear rejection from here and will go back down. It's a good risk to reward here. Where I put my stop loss on daily? Well, I don't have too many places to put my stop loss. And if I put the stop loss all the way down here or here, I don't have a 2-to-1 until the Wyckoff check. So on higher time frame, not a good area to trade. Lower time frame, possible. We'll talk about when we'll go on 1 hour chart. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, indicators here. Potential divergence on MACD. And that's it. Classic chart. I think it's pretty obvious. All-time high from 2021. SFU here. We didn't SFU properly. We just tested that level and we rejected. Nothing different from CME chart. Ethereum, similar. Bitcoin dominance on daily. Well, I was hoping for a breakdown. No, we are still fighting 60% and probably will stay for a longer time here. At least it's what I see now. Can we go above these levels? Yes. Can we pump above 60%? Yes. When I'll see clear yams on daily, I'll think about altcoins, I'll think about something else. Until then, I prefer to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum and mostly forget about the altcoins. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. What do we have here? Clear range, breakout, retest. Now we are forming W's again. The problem we have here, people, it's look left. If you look left, you'll see a lot of resistance here. So yeah, it's possible to test this level. Yeah, it's possible to even go to 0.034. But I'm still thinking this scenario, people. Pumping here and then dumping like crazy. Wyckoff check this level. Usually we do a Wyckoff check here. And then we'll have to reassess. And then we'll have to hunt W's. And imagine it's a daily chart and will take time to form. Okay. Total market cap. I don't think is anything new here. We are in the middle here. 2.5, 3 trillion, 2 trillion, exactly in the middle of the range. We are trying to do some W's, but again, range, not breakouts. We talked about crypto. Let's go on ES a little bit. Look at it. You think Bitcoin is strong, or yes, it's strong and is dragging the price of Bitcoin up? Look at it. People, this is a V bottom here. Even if we SFU and we pump a bit higher, we'll retest. We have some gaps. We have a gap here. Look at it. It's there. And if we'll do an SFU here, you'll see that it's a confluence. Why? If you put this high, this low, and you put a long reload zone, let's say the price will go a bit higher. Look at it. If we'll go a bit higher, that will be a confluence. The gap with 61.8. How many times you hit the 61.8? Even if you have an uptrend. So don't be extra bullish here. If you want to play on lower time frame, yeah, you can play an SFU, but only if you know what you're doing. Yeah? SFU of this level, breakout, reclaim back below, and then a nice dump. Could be a nice trade and could be a really nice risk to reward, yes. But if that SFU will fail, get the fuck out. Morning, Shogun. Morning. So yeah, think about buy the rumor, sell the news, people. Because it is a buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, they are trying to make to stop the war. At least it's what they are saying. So we are buying the rumor. If the war will be over, we'll pump a little bit and then we'll dump, because the reality will hit. Why? I hope you know how much time will take for a cargo with oil to reach from Iran to Europe or China or other area. Months. And that reality will hit. People will understand that after the hype of, well, the war is over. Yeah. And to be honest, in my humble opinion, it's just another reason to put big inflation on, to blame something. That's the reality of this war. Yeah? That's the reality of this war. They need someone to blame. Well, the war because Iranians, because no. They fucked up again, and that's it's like you want to take the money away to steal from everyone. That's inflation, nothing else. And when you want to take money from everyone, you need to blame someone. Otherwise, the 90% will revolt and will do stupid things. So, to 90% to stay calm and find someone to blame, you start a war. You say, well, that's why your money is not worth the same, doesn't have the same value anymore. That's why you have to pay $5 for bread. That's why. But if you are in the market like me, day in and day out, and you understand, but well, actually no. Actually, they want to steal again. Every 8 to 10 years, they take the spoils. Every time. Sometimes 8 years, sometimes 10 years, sometimes even faster. They call it inflation. I call it design. What you believe, it's your problem, not mine. But anyway, the market will pump, and then the reality will hit, and will probably go back down. Yeah, exactly. The design, Alex. The design. That's the problem. So play the SFU or stay out. If you want to hedge your spot bags, look at this area. Don't make me repeat it again. Look at this area. Maybe wait for SFU. Maybe do something else. But I think it's a good area to hedge your spot bags if you have stocks, if you have something on traditional market. How to do that? Well, if you have stocks and you know what about the market, you don't need to ask me or me to tell you how to hedge. Traditional market has a lot of ways to hedge your portfolio. Gold. If you remember, AB equals CD, pointing out, I said 5,000, it's a must in my view. We'll test that level. If we'll accept above 5,000 as a fake out, maybe yes, maybe no, but I think we'll test this 5,000. Maybe multiple times. Maybe you will even accept a bit in the short reload zone. So yeah, even if on lower time frame I posted the short, if you remember last week, I said that I think gold is strong until we'll hit 5,000 or maybe even higher. Possibly aggressive AB equals CD. Nothing to do here. Nothing to do for the moment. Pump chaser zone is here. If we'll hit 5,000, imagine that the pump chaser zone will be a bit higher. Dump and maybe you'll pump and maybe you'll not pump. I don't know. I'm not here to predict the market. I'm here to follow it. By the way, I'm not trading traditional market. I'm not trading gold. I use it for confluence. And in the same time, I have to remember you again, every live stream, that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your own money. I'm blabbing away what I do with my own money. What I see on the charts, not what you should do with your own money. So take responsibility for your actions. Silver. Well, I love these W's here, but you know, silver is not easy to trade. I'll take another trade now. I'll just leave it alone. And oil. Remember a stupid trader last week telling you that short reload zone is not a good idea too long. Telling you that maybe with SFU that will be a nice trade, or shark is always a good setup. Look at it now. A lot of people got bullish here and now they are punished. Now they are out. Now they are liquidated. So even if the market is moving violently, we still respect the fibs. We still respect the SFU levels. I told you that oil is not easy to trade these days. It's damn hard. They will not make it easy for retail to trade this one. They will pump it here, make everyone bullish, dump it. SFU this level here will say, well, we'll go down, we'll go back up, and we'll fuck around violently until we'll take the most amount of money they can from retail. That's the game, people. That's the design of the market. Yeah, the market is designed to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people, the most amount of time. Ugly to say it in English, but you get the idea. The market is designed, is a mechanism to take your money. You are an exception, you are 10% which makes money, or you are a victim. It's that simple. So SFU here, maybe. SFU here, yeah, maybe. Lower here to close this gap, that will be a good level. If you get a W like this, I think that could be a good long idea here. But as you can see, the market is violently pushing up and down without a clear structure on daily. Okay, so that's the overview. Let's go back on ES, maybe an SFU today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow we'll have pump, SFU, and then dump. We'll see. Bitcoin, we talked about CME charts. I think fake out here. If the market is so bullish, please prove me that is bullish. Show me a breakout. Show me a retest. And I still prefer to think fake outs here. Now, the calendar for this week. Monday is gone. Tuesday is gone. I don't see big impact news for this week. So safe to trade. Look at it. Some news, but nothing high impact, at least not on trading economics. If you switch to a different calendar, probably you'll find some. Okay. Now let's go on lower time frame. As you can see, I have ES on 4-hour chart there. Look at it. To the moon. I'm watching this level to see what will happen. But let's go on our favorite. What do we have here? Well, first of all, we didn't do the live streams Monday and Tuesday, but we have the Monday range. We are back in the Monday range, classic chart. I don't know why people are bothering to believe the moon boys. What do we have here? Well, we have the Monday range fake out. The SFU, just slightly SFUing that level. Look at it. Took that level and then back in the range. Some yams here. On 1 hour we had, on 1 hour here, we had a general setup. Look at the bearish divergence here. So good location, indicator confirmation, 1 hour yam, good enough to take a trade. If you are in this short, okay. If you dump a bit more, you can get risk free. I posted on Discord from last night. I saw it posted by Aleman on Capua 1. I reposted everywhere. It's up to you if you consider that trade worth your time when you put some money behind it. If not, it's up to you. It's not a financial advice. By the way, people, I opened the registration again on Discord. So if you want to join Discord, click on Twitter, click here on our page. You see subscribe. You subscribe for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and you're in. You'll become directly premium member. So that will give you some advantages. Will give you some. If I click here, you'll see that you can join below $1 a day. Really nice in my view. But it's up to you. The other way you can enter is if you are a Stefan subscriber. If you are subscribed to Stefan Twitter, then you have a chance. But don't think that everyone that is subscribing to Stefan will automatically get in on Discord. No. Stefan has a special link. You can join if I'll accept you. And I'll select people. If I'll see, let's just say that I'll accept maybe 20% from the people that will apply with that link. Stefan knows why, people inside know why I'm not accepting everyone. But you have a better chance to apply with that one if you want. Yeah? And at the same time, you can, if you love Twitter and you want calls, if you want ideas, I think the best is to subscribe to Stefan here. Let's find Stefan. Where are you, Stefan? Somewhere in here. Yeah, there you go. You can become Stefan subscriber and you can enjoy Twitter. If you are not a Discord guy, if you love only Twitter, you'll have the calls we have, all the ideas we have on Discord? Never. It's impossible to have the same on Twitter what we have on Discord. But in the same time, there are a lot of people that they don't want the quality. They don't want the calls. They just want to have a better view of the market. And I think that's the best way you can do it. I don't know how many people Stefan is still accepting, but it's up to you. Exactly, Alex. So from Stefan subscribers, I'll let in some of them in Discord. If you want to get directly, well, then push this link, go subscribe, stay for 1 month. In the same time, people, yesterday I had to kick someone out, to ban someone. In the rules is clearly stated that you're not allowed to take the calls from Discord and post them in a different channel, especially not to monetize it. You have to understand, I'm not accepting. If I'll see that, you get instantly banned. You're not allowed to stay anymore. And you'll not get a refund either. So please don't do it. Someone asked me yesterday, well, Paul, I'm reposting from time to time the trades on my Twitter. I'm giving you credit. It's not monetizing because it's a free Twitter. I just want to repost. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. But you to try to make money with Stefan calls, with my calls, is not okay. I didn't make the price of premium so low so you can make money on it. No, I made the price so low so everyone could afford to get in and learn and make some money for themselves, not to sell the ideas or the calls or anything else. So don't do that. Just don't do it. Okay. Now I want to check one more thing here. Let's see. How many reposts we have? Well, 43. Acceptable. Keep in mind we have 100 people in the live stream. I could say acceptable. Where are the rest of you? Well, and the problem, Saji, is that even if they post everything, even they don't have good bigger prices, or is not quality. Why? They don't have the consistency we have. The key is not posting an idea today and an idea tomorrow. Of course it is. Definitely. Okay, now if you want to repost, that will be helpful for us. More people seeing this live stream, more people will join, or we have more people to select from. Okay, back on the charts. What do we have here? First EM, second EM. To take the short here, I think it's dangerous, possible but dangerous. But we don't have any reason to take the short here because I clearly mentioned I'll take this one here. So I don't have any reason, well, I'll take this one. No, I'm short already. Short and happy about it. First area to take your profit? You should know because I'm blabbing away every week. Same levels. Middle of the range. The final take profit. Monday low. Below Monday low, if you want to keep 20% and trail lower, okay. That's totally up to you. Make the trade risk-free at 1 hour. Take some profit here at the Monday middle of the range. Then take more profit at the Monday low and trail the rest below that if you want. Or close it entirely here and hunt the next setup. Okay. Now, Ethereum, even better. Look at it. Ugly to take the trade here, but look at it. Fake out above the Monday high. On lower time frame, that was something nice. That was something nice yesterday. And if I remember correctly, Stefan was live and he took this trade on Ethereum. If I remember correctly. I was out most of the day. So I didn't took anything else. So I didn't took this one. But just look at it. We swapped the liquidity here. Clear setup. Clear setup. Now you should be risk-free, deep in profit, same levels. If you took the trade here, then you should take some profit at the middle of the range. Most of the profit at the bottom of the range or Monday low, and trail the rest if you want. Come on, it's pretty obvious. Everyone is bullish on Twitter. Everyone is yelling higher and higher and higher, but we are not the public. We are here to make money. Okay, let's go on 4-hour chart. By the way, people, if you want to long, look at the equal lows here. Probably similar on Bitcoin, equal lows here. Yeah. So if you want to long, you have to wait for these levels here. Sorry, nothing you can long here. I don't see a level to long. So if you are short, enjoy. If you want to long, well, you have to wait. Now, let's go on Aster on 4-hour chart. Fuckery, like I told you. Don't touch this one because, look at it. Just look what they are doing over and over again. Tao. Well, if you remember, I said something about, okay, AB equals CD, and then I said, well, if the market is strong, Tao could bounce here, short here, or even being aggressive and try to take a long here. Well, if you took the long, you're out. And you didn't manage even to get risk-free. So that's a clear losing trade. Until you'll see 4 hour daily W's, don't touch Tao. Yeah, remember here and here everyone was saying, well, you are stupid. Well, why do you think short? And Stefan was just a bit early. He wasn't stupid. And now look at the big M here. Let's remove the ink. Look at it. This is a big fucking M. Breaking down. Let's put the daily. Do you see it? Where is the stop on daily? Stop on daily, it's at 200 and below. That's the problem. We can push lower. So next time you see the moon boys and everyone posting, well, to the moon, Tao is the best. Well, Tao is not the best. Look at it. Now let's go back on 4 hour chart and look at something else. Hype. Remember, a stupid trader told you don't fuck around and short hype because it's strong. Well, now we are SFUing this high. It's a good level to short here where we don't have an M. We are trying to form some divergence. So yeah, it's time to pay attention. Maybe we'll push even higher. Maybe to complete that AB equals CD at $50 and then to have an M. Okay, so again, don't fuck around with hype. I don't think it's a good short. I don't think it's good to short the strongest coin out there. Just leave it alone. If you manage to get an entry on the long side, okay. If not, just leave it alone. If we push all the way up here at $50 and you see a clear M and you see a clear setup, then, well, at least you have a clear setup. Solana, I remember someone said, well, got liquidated here. And he told me that, well, I forgot to put my stop loss and look what happened. And actually, I know it's not true. He knows that is not true. He was greedy. He had strong opinions and he didn't put a stop loss. Not because he forgot, because he wanted to he hoped for a win, for a reversal. Well, the reversal, you can see, was here, was close enough, but stopped him out first and then we reversed. So next time, use the fucking stop loss if you consider yourself a trader. Because even if you are right, yeah, you're right here, Dimitri. Yeah, the market reversed. But stopped you out first and then reversed. So what's the point of being right? Yeah. I was short, I was right. The market reversed, but you don't have any money in your account. Well, you think I'm stupid that I'm using a stop loss? Or you are part of the gang that says stop loss is for weak men? It's up to you. It's up to you. Decide what amount, what percentage you want to risk in a trade. Put a fixed hard stop loss and use it every time without exception. Because it's better to lose 1% and be able to play the game tomorrow than to lose everything and tomorrow to borrow some money to play the game or not being able to play the game. Outside of the market, it's really hard to make money. Yeah, you put a lot of effort, a lot of sweat to make those money. Why the fuck you don't respect it in the market? Up to you, people. Totally up to you. But like I said yesterday, Dimitri, don't tell me that, well, I forgot. No, be honest with yourself, not with me. I don't care. It's your money after all. But be honest with yourself and say, well, I was greedy. I was stupid. I did this hoping for something. Hope without a stop loss, it's bad in trading. Okay, what do we have here? Well, we have a market that is weaker than the rest. It's a clear range, as you can see. It's not the best one to long, it's not the best one to short, just kind of leave it alone. I use Solana just to get an idea how the altcoins are behaving. And you can see the conclusion here. Pathetic. Yes, on 1 hour. Yeah, probably today, or if not today, tomorrow, we'll SFU this level. We can even do a clear fake out to stay above on 1 hour, 4 hour chart and fuck around and stay here, and everyone say, well, new all-time high to the moon. And guess what will happen next? Just guess. Gold. If you remember last week, a stupid trader. In the past we had this trade. Last week we had this one on lower time frame, 1 hour chart. If you remember, posted for everyone again. We made money on this one. And now, we took that level, we took that stop loss, we SFU the highs, and now we're back in the same range. To be honest, yeah, this is stepping up. I think we'll hit $5,000. After that, just look left. After that, I don't know what will happen. So it's a good area here to long gold? No. It's a good area here to short gold? Probably not. If you are a scalper on gold, you don't need my advice. You don't care about what I'm saying about gold. You say, well, that's my thing. I know how to play gold, and I'll do it over and over again. We had an SFU here. That was a really nice trade on 5-minute chart. Silver, similar. Nothing we can say about silver. I prefer not to touch silver anyway. So, going back on Bitcoin, what do we have here? If you are short, you are happy. If you are not short, it's kind of late. It's possible because, people, what do we have here actually? What do we have here? Everyone should see this pattern. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Indicators. We have bearish divergence between shoulder and head. That's confirming the head and shoulder pattern. For me at least. And yes, you can use this pattern to short. But the idea is when you are at the neckline, you don't have the risk to reward anymore. Yeah? The entry is here. Either you took the M on 1 hour. Either you took the retest overnight. Now the risk reward is not great. But the target for that one is pretty obvious. You can see the high. Let's put it the high. This is the neckline level. Okay. And if you put something like this, the target is here at this level, retesting this W. So that's the overall target. Imagine my short here, or Aleman short here, hitting this level. That will make us happy. No, we'll book some profit. It's possible to try to short here, yes, but the risk reward is not great here because you have to put the stop loss here, and it's not safe there. It's not safe at all now. So if you put something like this, let's see what we have. 2.5, not bad, but the probability here is not the best. The best was here. Confluence, YAM with the Monday high, a lot of confluence here. You are risk free now, but it's possible, better than nothing. Let's call it that way, to take this one. Why is it risky? Because we can go test, make a double shoulder like here. You can see shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, another shoulder, SFU that level, and then dump. So left shoulder, double shoulder, right shoulder, maybe you'll make a double and we'll SFU this level and then we'll dump. Possible, even probable to happen. So extra careful what you are playing here. That being said, I think we covered almost everything. We celebrated our holidays. We are back at the normal program. After I close this live stream, I'll go and trade with the VIP and premium members on London session. Then New York session for premium members. Free for everyone. Unfortunately, only next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, Stefan will do the day trading with Stefan, as usual. We'll open the Discord for everyone. In meantime, if you want to join us, the safest and the best solution is to use Subscord. It's open at the moment. There are people that are joining 1 or 3 months just to see what is there. Well, okay, I don't have a problem with that. As long as you behave nicely and you don't break the rules, I'm okay with that. It's a big difference between general and the premium. On premium at the moment, because we don't have too many swing trades, you even have access on London session to see what VIP members are doing. Yeah? If you are a subscriber of Stefan or you want to subscribe to Stefan, well, you can try to use the Stefan link to get in on Discord. I'll select some of you, I'll let them in, but not everyone. A guy with a new account with good morning sir and hunting giveaways and will not be accepted in our Discord. Let's be honest. You know I'm harsh on selecting people on Discord. Now, that being said, repost if you didn't repost this post on Twitter. 48. Acceptable. You can do better, people. You can do a bit better. See you tomorrow morning with the daily crypto plan again. If you have requests, please post them in the chat. I'll answer them. I see someone saying about LEET or something. What is that, Danny? You want me to talk about LEET? It's a request. When you put a request, please put LEET for our chart. I don't know what you are thinking, so I'll know exactly what you want. Now I'll have to do a general one. It will take time. That's why I want you to tell me what you want. So starting with what? Weekly. Dumping like crazy, no weekly W. That means the market didn't find a bottom yet on weekly. So on weekly you don't have a bottom. A bottom will look something like this. For a long period of time, that's a fucking bottom. And then you see a breakout and you see a retest and to the moon at some point in time. So that's a bottom. You don't have something like that for the moment. We had on lower time frame, we talked about this one. I put you a target. But not even that one is not good anymore. Yeah? You can see we accepted below that level. Indicators, nothing special on weekly. Let's go on daily. Acceptable OBV. You can see bullish divergence on OBV. That's good. You can see bullish divergence on the other side. That's good. MACD, similar. But no daily W's yet. V bottom. EM top. No, not good enough. This is not a bottom here. You can see V bottom, clear EM. We'll fuck around for a long period of time. If you want to be aggressive on one daily or lower time frame, you can do something like this. If you know something, if you have a reason for that, you can wait at 78.6 for a potential daily W, and that will be the first one to take, if it will happen. So sorry, not too many good news about this one. The good news is trying to form a bottom. But you have a setup? No. For our chart, look at the EM. This EM is pointing out here at 78.6. This EM is pointing out here. Okay, I blabbed away for 45 minutes. That's more than I want to do it. I want 20-25 minutes, and usually I do double of that. I don't like that, but too many things to talk about. Or maybe I just love to rant. Who knows? Okay, at the end, you know what we say on Crypto Traders Arena. Treat the market like a business, and the market will treat you like a king. Protect your capital, people. See you next time.